And I believe we're live. Yes. Awesome. My monitor and everything is saying that we are live and people should be able to hear us. Hello, everyone. And thank you for joining us for the our stream today.
Hello, everyone.
There you go. I was about to say I'm here with a buddy of mine. Who are you?
If I'm your buddy, you should probably know that by now.
Oh, you think I would? You think
I would think you would. My name is Paul Tchaikovsky, and I'm a developer advocate at VMware.
Yes. So we have been on a little bit of a spirit quest over the last handful of weeks, where we're trying to learn something called tekton. And shortly said, we've made really awesome progress. The first challenge was to get it to work, then to go through the different options, and we even put a PR in last week to do it, and I'm going to bring that up here in a little bit. And then we also have tekton working in a very basic manner on a Kubernetes cluster, and we're only playing with vanilla Kubernetes here. So hopefully you can take this and play with this at home also. And then we're going to kind of, the goal for today's stream, which is just going to be hopefully maybe shorter than normal. As you can maybe be able to tell by my voice, I'm not exactly 100%. But we really do need to hook up. So we can build a pipeline on tekton with a bunch of tasks inside of it, which is a huge step, especially understanding the concepts of tekton, which I'll go over again here in a minute. But that's not really exciting, right? Like that's just like putting together a cron job or whatever. We want to hook this up to something. So we have I have a toy app application sitting on GitHub. So I was thinking that maybe today we can hook a tekton pipeline up into a GitHub app, like or GitHub repo, and watch it. So then maybe we can put a PR in, see a PR come in, and maybe build a PR for us, and then maybe build master also for us. Kind of like the GitHub pull request builder for Jenkins. I think that might be a little ambitious, but I know there are some triggers that already do that. So maybe we can kind of muddle ourselves through. That seem reasonable, Paul? You're on mute, Paul.
Amateur hour at the Tchaikovsky household, I tell you what. The reason I was on mute is I was eating a very chewy candy, which took much longer to chew than I expected. And I didn't want to subject you all to weird mouth noises. So tell us a little bit about the sample app you want to deploy.
So yeah, it's just a simple Python app that I wrote on another stream. There's just a little Flask app, and it's real straightforward. We can use standard Python to do it. I also use it for OpenShift too, so I know it works in a containerized way. And it just exposes like just a couple endpoints, and that's about it. We can grow it farther if we want. If you have a better idea, I'm all about it. But
I don't care what we have. I was just thinking that you would bring up maybe the Git repo in your desktop and show folks.
Yes, absolutely. So let me go ahead and get that going.
To those at home, while he's doing this, JJ is very bad at taking hints. So often you hint at something, and then you have to go back and give him very precise instructions about actually what you wanted him to do.
It's true. I am completely oblivious to so many things in this world. I really, truly am. So just in case you've never seen it before, this is tekton. I threw it inside the channel or the chat in case anyone wants to see, and click on the link. It is, so let's take a quick little aside and make sure that we level set on what tekton is. And as they say, it is a powerful and flexible open source framework for creating CI/CD systems. That is true. It is basically a repeatable way to create in specific namespaces on a Kubernetes cluster, basically CI/CD. Problem is, as we've discovered the last couple of weeks, there's a lot of sharp edges to this this process. I'm not going to lie.
I agree. I think what we discovered, and we talked about it a little bit last week, was that it's really designed to be driven by a larger system, something along the lines of like Jenkins or Concourse or something already has the GUI and the concepts from a user experience. And I think Tekton is designed to be like a plug-in engine for those things to run. And so without a good UX like Jenkins or Concourse or similar, we're basically effectively writing to the Tekton API through the Kubernetes CRDs.
Yes.
I think that's where the sharp edges are. It's that really to do even the simplest thing, you need to have a really good grasp of like the internal fundamentals of Tekton. And that's where we kind of, why this has taken us quite some time is we had to figure that out ourselves. And then also, as we discovered last week, we had to actually try and tell the Tekton documentation what its internals really looks like, because we definitely found some lacking stuff there.
And that's a perfect segue into the actual PR.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. So it's not like we practice this or anything.
He's like a GDP.
There you go. So yes, we put this PR in, number 1, 2, 3 for the website of the stuff we did last week, which was to add in a pipeline page, basically, to be like, hey, here's a pipeline page of how to actually take the very basic getting started portions of just creating some tasks and then creating a pipeline. Well, over the week, we've had some interesting conversations, and it turns out they have decided that I think they are not going to merge this at all. They appreciate the work, but what they have done is they've decided to rip stuff out from the main page, the main website, which is, if you look here, the website, which is the actual Tekton docs, and put specific docs under the projects, which I thought was a little weird. So this feels kind of like so there's a philosophy out there where people want their code, their documentation, and their tests for a project all in the project, which in a purest sense, that makes perfect sense, right? Because if you're only going to be using a portion of or if you're going to use a project, you want everything in that one Git repo, right?
Right.
This one is like 6 or 7 different projects that come together to be able to create the Tekton pipelines. Hi, Riley Key. How are you doing? And it's a little weird because if you're going to try to slurp all those projects up or all those documentations up into a website, it seems a little odd. I feel like this is a misplaced. I mean,
this is the website for Tekton.
Yeah.
And if you're going to have a tutorial or a how-to on the main website, you should cover the basics of the app. And the basics of the app include like the pipeline stuff that we added. So I agree. This is quite surprising. And we did a pull request to the website, right? Not to a particular project.
Correct. We looked at the website, realized that they were missing this portion of the pipelines, and we were just like, okay, cool. We'll just write it. That makes sense. We'll help.
So
also, we'll update it. Yeah.
Are they moving the task how-tos out of the website then?
Yes. So if you look at this one specifically, the website issue 16, back in January, they basically decided to break out for these 4 different projects inside of Tekton, the pipelines, triggers, CLI, and dashboard, to create the getting started Uber story, I guess, which in purest sense makes a lot of sense to me. But because you're not just going to be playing with just pipelines, right? You're going to want to use the CLI and the triggers to do this, or hell, even the dashboard. Or you're not just going to play the dashboard. You're going to have to mess with pipelines. This seems misplaced.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't disagree that each of those projects should have a getting started. But if those projects need the other projects to be useful, then it needs to include those in a getting started. And so where do you put those bits, right? Are you constantly copying and pasting things back and forth?
Yeah, I
Or
think
do
so.
you go up and have like an Uber repo or an Uber doc site,
Yeah.
and you put it there where you have like the basic documentation in, say, pipelines or triggers, but then you have like the tekton tutorial as a whole on this larger website.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get what they're doing. But you know what? It is their project, and
Yep.
they are welcome to govern their project how they want.
Yep.
I just hope they're not expecting to get a lot of new users.
Well, to your point, when we first started the stream, I don't think in a lot of ways they're going to expect people to be digging as deep as we are into it. Like Jenkins
What are you
X
talking
and
about? We're not digging deeply. We just
want to get it to
ran
work.
some echo commands. Literally ran some echo commands.
But Jenkins X or Concourse should abstract away getting those things done for you, right?
Yeah, but those
Like,
are that's like their long-term goal. And they
mm,
also have this what do you call it? Like the example implementation of
yeah,
this is
reference
the
reference.
Tekton. The reference implementation
Yeah,
is Tekton and the Tekton CLI.
yeah,
Therefore, there needs to be some sort of
reference
like
architecture.
good getting started tutorial
Yeah,
for using it out of the box.
yep.
But
So,
look, as I said, it's their project. They're welcome to govern it however they want. And we're all welcome to choose not to use it if we're unable to get satisfaction out of it.
yep.
I'm a big fan of, I'm trying to remember who coined this term. It was probably Andrew Schaefer, because he always coins these earworm terms, and that is the mean time to dopamine.
Ah, yes.
Like when you see a new project and when you run a new project locally and it just works, that's really powerful. If I can say, here's a thing, here's like 20 minutes of fairly simple instructions, and you have a running example, that's great. I'm happy to dedicate 20 minutes, 30 minutes to a fairly straightforward, like happy path install and testing of your application. If I have to do it over several days trying to grok like the internal components, the entire thing, I'll just use fucking Jenkins.
It's true. It's actually true. And they're going to they and unfortunately, I think they're in the too purest sense right now, not understanding that.
Yeah.
But I will say, this is the doc we put together, and we did fix the generate name. They've obviously they have not even tested this yet because they didn't realize that we had done that too.
Oh yeah, that's true, because we've had those other PRs about fixing that. So why don't we turn this into a not during this, but we should take what we did and turn it into a like dev.to blog or something.
Yeah, probably. It's actually a really good idea.
Because like you know, I don't want the hard work we did to be wasted.
Yep.
And I have a feeling if I don't use Tekton for 6 months and I come back to it, something like what we just wrote will be exactly what I need to remember what works and doesn't, etc.
We could always we could short circuit too by just reopening these old PRs and closing the big one, just to have the fixes out there, and then take our pipeline example and turn that into dev.to.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I figure like we should actually move into the meat of the stream.
Yep, sure. Well, hold on. This is not a troll, but I did do this. I did put in the PR to fix the color.
Yeah.
It was so like it really did bother me, and I did actually go through and change and even and fix it up, and it turns out
now, did you set it up so the old versions are deprecated and will still work, or is this a breaking change?
So I went through every single word of color, including the what is it called, the every single reference of color, and I changed it and I removed it. So I guess arguably it's a breaking change.
Aren't those like those man pages going to be auto-generated from something?
No, it turns out they're not. You actually,
What?
yeah, you actually have to manually generate. As you see, the man pages here. I actually had to manually generate those things.
Oh, but they are generated. So you've
Yeah,
changed color in a few places and you've run that and it's gone and updated all those.
correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the main thing I would push back on if I was them is if someone that has been using the CLI does -- color spelt the British way,
Mhm.
it should still work for a few versions and it should print out a deprecation message, right? So
Yep.
-- color with a U should be like an option alias or whatever they're called for -- color without a U.
Okay. So this is my small little Python app. It is literally just an app.py. It says hello world. And then if we wanted to do some health checks.
Oh, look at you. Health checks.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
You
And
fancy.
the crazy part is we actually learned while we were doing this that if we do the response headers here this way, nothing gets only the header gets sent. So it doesn't even, like, if you had to do this in a big project, a big Flask app, it's actually much better for performance because it doesn't have to ship a page also. It just sends the headers back. So
Right.
You could have a health check for your application with like health, so we have with Z, that would be less strain on your actual Flask app, which I thought was kind of cool.
So basically all you're doing is sending a 200 back. You're not actually sending any content.
No, the custom header of awesome. So we actually look for a custom header inside of it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, with a 200.
Oh, I see. So you're only responding with headers and therefore you're looking
Yeah.
at the custom header. Huh.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
so if you get an okay back, but you don't get that custom header, you know that it's still in a broken state.
Now, aren't you supposed to use like X- for custom headers? Isn't there some sort of like general convention around custom headers?
Oh, yeah, I think you might actually be right. Shit.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who cares? It's a dummy app, but just
a good point. It's a very good point.
Thought.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, it's a very simple app. I'll throw this into the chat in case anyone wants to poke around on it. And it was designed for OpenShift, but there's no reason why we can't take this and run this on our Kubernetes cluster. And if we can hook it up to this actual repo, then a reasonable goal is we should be able to change a PR here, maybe add that X- custom header, just saying, as a PR, have Tekton see it, compile it, or not compile it, but build it, maybe run pep8 against it because that's the generic thing I've been doing with it. And then if that happens, we can look a little bit farther down the line. But I think a reasonable goal is to get Tekton to talk to GitHub and maybe run a test against it. Seem reasonable?
Yeah, seems perfect.
Okay. So this is the agenda, which seems exactly spot on to what we're doing. And we already have namespace. We are in default, so we should create a new namespace for this, right? Because we're going to be playing around with something else.
Someone's learning.
I am learning.
NS.
Create NS, and that is what do we OC Python. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. NS.
Oh, no underscores.
Oh, I did not know that actually.
Yeah. So basically, if you see it mentions DNS1123 label, I'm guessing that's an RFC for how domains are allowed to look, and they've picked that as the naming standard for things inside of Kubernetes.
Yeah.
Because Kubernetes creates DNS for services running in namespaces. Therefore, the names must be DNS compliant. Otherwise, it'll break the DNS lookups.
Makes sense.
It does make sense, doesn't it?
Python, OC, Python. Okay, so because like all good developers in this world, I copy and paste directly from the internet.
Damn straight.
So what I've done is I've taken our previous pipeline and I just copy pasted it into a new directory that we can start playing with and work off. Because there's no point in building from the ground up again, right? Like we already know we got some stuff running. So
great.
First thing first, do we want to try to look at the catalog first?
I was going to say we should look at the catalog and decide on how we want to do the build.
So we're going to spin up Ansible Tower. I broke Paul.
What about build packs?
Build packs. Okay, so build packs.
Cloud native build packs is what you're looking for.
Cloud data build.
Cloud native.
Native. By the way, you're just getting a little muffled.
Oh, that's because I'll speak more coherently.
There we go. So this is in direct competition to Builda from Red Hat. Is that accurate?
Absolutely not.
Not. Okay.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there is definitely some overlap in behavior, but cloud native build packs are I believe they're incubating in the CNCF, and they are a partnership between Heroku and Pivotal and others to basically take the original concept of build packs, which came out of Heroku many years ago, and figure out how to do them on top of Kubernetes.
So our git push Heroku master story can be a little bit closer into their Kubernetes.
Yeah, and they don't require a Docker daemon, which same as Builder, right? But I think Builder still uses Docker files.
We should double check that.
Whereas cloud native build packs don't. And build packs have a bunch of other things, like you can actually replace layers underneath your application. So if you have an operating system based vulnerability, that can be patched from underneath your application rather than having to rebuild and put your application back on top of a new version of the OS.
Okay. Well, we got to spin up a Gentoo box real fast to use Builder.
Let's do it.
Oh man. Oh, this is just the install. This isn't a tutorial.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so I feel like there was I think I saw build packs in the tekton CD. Do you want to actually see if it's going to work? Do you want to? There's a command line tool called pack.
Yes. So let's go to getting started. I'm assuming.
So let's see if pack works locally on your machine.
Okay.
Follow introduction to pack.
Installing.
I bet you could probably do brew install pack or similar.
This is I got it on the.
You're on a Tmux machine.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
In that case, just curl bash.
I'm sorry, wget. Thank you very much. That's good stuff. Thinking about it.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
All right. It's a good start.
TR, XVF, pack. All right, we got build back, so I'm assuming it's.
So, and have you got the Python app?
No, I don't.
On your local machine. All right, let's grab that. Clone that in.
Yep. By the way, if anyone's watching, can you just give me a thumbs up or an okay that the text is big enough?
The font sizes, yeah.
Yeah, the font sizes.
They look okay on my screen, so I assume they'd be okay, but confirmation would be great.
Yes. All right, let's see Python. All right, Here we go. And we've installed pack. A brief journey from source to image.
Yeah, sure, why not? Before we need to know the basics of build packs. Blah, blah, blah. Build packs are magic. There we go.
Clone,
so it says
build.
All right, I feel like we can do that last command and just put a different name in it.
All right. So just to make sure, pack build, so pack build OC Python -- builder dot slash.
No. See, that's telling it which cloud native build pack to use.
Oh, okay.
And so I think that the one that they've linked to will actually detect what language you're using and will use the appropriate build packs based on what language you're using.
So cloud native build pack system. S. I don't know what that S stands for. We do not have Docker installed in this box.
Oh, I thought you didn't need Docker.
Looks like we do. But I mean, if you look at the Bionic here, right, that's very much a label for a Docker image, right?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, let's swing back to...
Docker run.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. You're running available on your local Docker daemon. We do say it's a brief journey after all.
Right. So there must be more detailed instructions for doing it with that Docker, because I'm sure I've seen without Docker.
Builder. This is creating builders. And it looks like it does Docker again also. Yep, Docker run. Can you run build packs without Docker? Mofi, if you're actually watching, have you ever messed with this? I guess I should watch this at some point.
I mean, can we put Docker on this machine?
Yeah, there's no reason why we couldn't.
Yeah,
where the hell was it? Save, watch later. No, be quiet. I'm gonna watch that later. Okay. I forgot what machine this is.
I
Debian.
think you can still do curl
Debian.
get.docker.io.
I don't think so. Oh crap, I gotta be in his root. Hang on. It's trying to be good. Can't even spell my last name right. This is not a good sign, my friend.
All right, so that is making sure that you can use TLS encrypted.
Yep.
What do we call it? App repositories.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're grabbing the Docker
key,
GPG key.
Yep. One day I want to get to the point where I can just use curl instead of wget, like in my mind. I want to make that change actually happen. I can't seem to do it. Can't seem to do it. And then because we're good citizens, right?
Yeah.
We're going to check. And docker.com, that looks correct.
Huzzah.
Yay. Now we're going to add our repository.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yay. And then we're going to do
update and then install.
Yep. What is modern day computer inner workings when not using doc? Ooh, what broke there? Groovy. What? Why is Git core? Oh God.
Oh, JJ.
What is going on?
No, that's fine. You can, like, it's done all the rest.
Yeah. I installed a bunch of Ubuntu things on a.
It was Git core, so it looks like you'd installed some Git stuff from a PPA.
Damn it.
Oh, JJ.
I know.
This is why you need an immutable server.
Hey, there you go. Exactly. All right. And then, of course, we always have to do.
What are you looking for?
The user mod. I can never remember this off the top of my head.
Yeah. Good thinking.
So, user mod, tmux.
Good job.
So then.
Docker PS?
No, I think we have to. Yeah, we got to. Oh, crap. Didn't start the Docker daemons. So it's system CTL, right? Yeah. Start
no,
Docker.
System, isn't it system cuddle?
Is it system CTL? There we go. And then enable.
Yeah.
And then,
and then do a Docker PS here.
And hello. Make sure it's got all. Yep, there we go.
All right.
Okay. So come back over here. Docker. Yeah, so we don't have a permission yet. So we have to
chmod the socket.
No, just log back in.
Oh,
easier.
Okay.
Tmux.
Docker PS.
Docker. Yes. Huh.
Yeah, no, so I think you've got to chmod that run docker sock.
Really?
Yeah. Do a ls-al of run docker sock.
Nice. Yeah, it's a Docker user or Docker group.
Right.
And if we do cat group, we should see tmux and Docker.
Huh. Well, that's super fun, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't know what the password is for tmux.
Right.
So we can't sudo.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to. Hey,
what are we doing wrong?
Warning. Install Docker.
Yeah.
I mean, just maybe paste your error into the docs.
That looks really weird.
No, that's right, because it's trying to connect to the Docker socket and access the API.
Oh, okay. It's just an HTTP call.
Yeah.
Okay. Good old DigitalOcean telling us everything we need to know.
Oh, does it not have the Docker group?
No. Yeah, it's right there.
I'm just basing it on what they said.
So
And did you actually fully log out, or did you just restart Tmux?
I thought I logged out all the way.
Maybe it would be worth just logging everything out and logging back
Yeah.
in.
Docker hello world. That time it worked.
Yeah. So I
You just told me to go fuck myself. Yeah.
You're just new to Unix. It's okay.
That's true. I've never used this stuff before in my life.
This
never
wouldn't have been a problem on FreeBSD. We'd just be using jails.
Exactly. There we go. All right, we're back.
Right.
We're back. It's because I have another Tmux session open.
Oh,
so,
what a chump.
All right, hang on. Tmux A. Go that. Now that works. Okay, Tmux. That's the one problem with Tmux is if you make a major change like this, you gotta shut them all down.
Classic JJ.
That's so true. Docker run hello world. Yay! Okay, we're back. All right.
So yeah, CD and tell us about this Z command you keep running.
Oh my goodness. Bash Z. So where is it? Oh, come on. Jump.
Just
there it is.
About it? Oh, there it is.
Yes. So it is a simple SH script that you can just source. And what it does is it creates a list of all your directories and then does fuzzy matching against them as quickly as it can.
Oh, fancy.
It works for Bash and Z shell. And I mean, you can use FZF if you want or whatever, which is that really cool little scrolly thing that I have when I do the Control R. But specifically, Z is designed for directories. So if you need to jump around a lot, which obviously we do, this makes life super easy. So as you saw, I just did the OC underscore and I got directly into where we were.
Yep.
So let's make sure we got our kubectl down. I know we don't need it yet because we're doing the builder thing, but I just want to make sure that was back in state.
Yeah. So can we just rerun the pack command?
I think we can.
Yeah.
So like this.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty. It's all green and shit. Sorry, a builder must be trusted.
Well, yet another project. We try and just use their docs on how to do it, and it fails us.
So what the hell does that mean?
Let's move on.
You sure?
I mean, I guess quickly Google for that error, but like I don't want to waste too much time on it.
How's tell it go, builder?
I think you might need a little bit more information than that.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. Let's just keep moving on. All right.
What about kaniko? Have you used kaniko before?
I have not.
All right. So go back to your catalog. Click on the kaniko.
This guy.
Yeah. So kaniko is just like using Docker build, except it doesn't require you to have Docker on there.
So what exactly we did to get working?
Yeah. So do you have a Docker file?
I don't actually.
Right. So we should write a Docker file. Okay.
Sure. Flask and Docker file.
Yeah, and then it's a Python, right? So
yeah,
Python.
Alpine Python 3.7.
Sure.
Copy app.py to here.
Well, you need requirements and stuff, dude, don't you?
I don't think so, actually. Oh yeah, there's pip and all. So we'll just do copy here to there, or isn't the, oh, that's actually a good question. So if we do docker run Python 3.7 bin bash. So where do they actually expect the code to be? Is it in the SRV directory or is it the root directory?
I mean, you can stick it wherever you want, can't you? Oh, I see what you're saying, for it to like automatically work with their stuff.
Yeah, just does all the stuff for us.
Yeah, you probably should have
SRV, I think.
I would go and look at their docs rather than trying to figure it out from here. Because to start with, you didn't ask for an interactive shell.
It's good call. Good call. All right, fine.
So I think if you go to like Docker Hub and find Python, and I bet you the, yeah, go there. I bet you the Alpine one will be fine because you haven't got a lot going on.
There's a couple versions here.
So let's look for 3.7 Alpine.
3.7 Alpine.
Yeah, that'll do. So it does a bunch of stuff. I think really we just want to see what its command is.
Yeah, Python 3.
Python 3. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, so we can do it anywhere. Yeah.
So we can just put, yeah, copy it to /app.
Okay. And then probably, it'll be Python that, because that's the actual.
Yeah.
Python like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then copy period to /app.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you want to do a run. Oh, probably change your workdir to /app.
You call workdir to app.
And then Python.
Yeah.
Don't you need to do a pip install?
Yes.
Pip install -r requirements.
Yep. I don't need the things around it.
No, so yeah, run
doesn't
need things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pip 3 app. Oh no, I'm in the directory now.
Yeah.
-r, isn't it?
I think it's -r, yeah.
Requirements text.
Yeah.
And
then your command was correct, but you need to change it because you need to add your app. So yeah, command, and then this is where you want your bits.
Like that.
And those are separate. So you want that's the
Oh
list.
yeah. Yep. I always thought it was kind of weird that was that way, but whatever. Like this?
Yeah, I reckon that's probably about right. Let's do it and find out.
That's coming down a hell of a lot faster. Ooh, didn't like pip 3. Or requirements. Can never remember what it is. What is it?
Maybe it's just pip.
Pip install. Pip install. Yep.
No, but I think pip itself wasn't there. Pip 3 wasn't there. Oh no, pip 3 is there. Never mind.
Pip install.
Pip install.
-r requirements.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool.
All right, now do a Docker run. And do you remember what port it runs on?
8,000.
All right. Map a port, stick it in the background. -d.
-d. Daemon? Daemon?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never actually done that.
What?
Yeah.
You know the background Docker commands?
Well, I just do Docker run, right? And
but that runs it in the foreground.
No.
Yeah.
If you do IT, it does.
No, if you do IT, it gives you a interactive terminal.
Yeah. But if you just do Docker run, it just runs in the background. It just kicks it. Huh. Also, that was 5,000, not 8,000. Oops. What am I thinking of then?
I don't know. What are you thinking of? And then another one I like to do is --rm.
Oh, to kill it afterwards, the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you kill it, yeah, that thing.
Now, why did you?
Maybe I just never noticed it. Maybe I just never noticed the
Yeah, you're probably so used to doing it, you don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't give it a tag, I assume. Is that why you're doing the SHA?
Yeah.
The Docker build. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Curl localhost 5,000. Yay!
All right. So
Working.
Docker rm-f. No, you need the second one. Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
Cool. Now, since we're good people, why don't you edit Docker file? And we'll do a couple more things. So before the command, so right down at the end,
export.
Let's add
Expose.
user 1001.
Okay.
Port 5000.
Isn't it expose?
Yes. Anything else you reckon we should put in there?
Maintained by.
Nah.
All right, let's build it again.
Crazy.
Build.
Why don't you give it a tag?
Why?
So you're not using random SHAs?
Well, we're only just going to push this up anyway, so I should copy and paste it.
Yeah, but you're not going to copy it up as a, like if you push this up to Docker Hub, you're not going to be pushing it up as a SHA, are you?
I'm not pushing it up to Docker Hub.
Well, I'm just saying if you were, like, I don't know.
No, if I were, yeah, absolutely. But because we're just doing this locally, I don't give a fuck, man.
Sure.
So, okay, a question. I don't actually know this. Because we exposed it with 5,000 here, does that mean we still need the port here?
Yes.
So what's the advantage of exposing?
So I like to do it because it's then in the images metadata that port 5000 is something that it can listen on.
Oh, so it's like basically like documenting export.
Yeah. No. Now I think there's more actual functionality behind it. I just don't remember it. But the main reason I do it is so that I can remember what port is usually being used.
Got it. Okay.
So that's that done.
Yep.
So you'll want to push that back up to your Git repo.
Yep. Git status, can git and Docker file, git commits. Oh, no. EV. Gotta fix this now, so I don't do this later. Oops. Hide. Where are my exports? It's up here. That's the reason why. Export editor equals vim. Export git editor equals $edit.
Yeah, you did it.
Man, it's so hard. I think you just told me to go fuck myself. All right.
And then just rerun that export git editor.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So then we can do git commit. There we go. We needed a Docker file. Huzzah.
Nice email
Give-
address.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Really? I can't even spell my own name right. This is embarrassing.
God damn, amateur hour at the Asgar household.
It really is. Jesus. Get message. I'm doing that now, so you don't catch me again later on it. Because God knows I'm gonna do it. Don't do it now. Forget it. All right. Git push origin master. Anyone has any questions or thoughts about the commands I just did? I can walk through them all. But in essence, what I did is I added to the Git repo, the Docker file. I made a commit message, but I noticed that it was using Nano instead of Vim. So I exported my Git editor to Vim, and then I turned around and edited a Git message and committed to it. And then I have a template Git message from my Git config, so I don't have to keep typing the same stuff over and over and over again. And then if CZ's here, I can just yank his name and put it up there. So as we go over to our repo here,
Don't
and go
yank
ahead.
my name, it sounds painful.
Oof, it's true. But being that we have the co-authored by, he gets the little icon right there.
Yay!
And as you can see here, this is the commit that we just did, which was add this to this repo.
Cool.
Hopefully that made sense. And if you have any questions, please post them into the chat as we continue on.
Now we need to think about our pipelines and tasks, right?
Yes.
Now we should be good people, and I reckon we create a CI directory in the repo, and then we create a maybe do a -p because you can do a CI / tekton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably enough, and then we'll create our tasks and stuff in there.
Okay.
So we need. Let's grab a task from last week.
All right. So, oops. So one of our tasks from last week is up in this directory. We saw it was hello world.
Hello world. Yeah.
Yep. So copy task hello to OC Python Flask CI tekton. We should probably grab our task run also, right?
Well, let's generate the task run from the tekton CLI.
Okay.
So let's bring up that task. Well, let's rename it to something sensible, like task-build.
All right. Task-build YAML. Task. Oh, come on. Show me some love. There we go. Task build. Okay. And then we can change this to build.
Yeah.
Name of build. No, shouldn't.
Well, so let's have a look. Actually, before we go too far there, let's go back to the catalog and see what they have in the catalog. They may already have this for us. Right. So grab install the task. So let's have a look at kaniko.yaml. It's you're literally in the directory that it exists, right? I think.
Oh, yes.
So let's have a look what's going on here. So, okay, you're passing in a bunch of parameters. And then
oh, that's right.
Passes out a digest.
That's right. So we can pull this task down, and then we create a task run to override the parameters inside of it.
Yeah.
It's starting to make sense to me. Yes.
Yeah. But so let's grab this. So I think we can go up to the top and hit raw and then just get it down.
That's what I was doing right here.
Oh yeah, that works too.
wgets. Well, should we just apply it and then create a task run off of it, or no?
Well, we still need the task itself, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
And we don't want the task itself just floating on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what does their doc say about actually running it? Because I imagine we need to pass in a bunch of parameters.
There we go. Task run fetch kubeflow, and then here are the. Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
We'll see what happens.
6 hours later.
Well, this is where we'll actually find out if it does create the PVCs like we expect it to.
That's a good point.
So this will be fun.
I don't know if I like your definition of fun.
Yeah, but we also need to pass in the actual details.
So the parameters here.
Right. But where do we give those parameters?
In the task run.
But it doesn't tell us where to set them, is what I'm saying.
PR, let's get the docs ready.
Oh boy. All right.
One of these days he'll accept one of our PRs.
Let's grab that task run as a start.
Task run kaniko.yaml. Set paste. All right. Now I'm assuming that persistent volume may not actually be required because it's assuming you already have one, right?
No, I think it'll create one.
Okay.
I think it'll ask Tekton to create one for you.
Oh, sure.
All right. So something we definitely need is a what are you doing?
Well, don't we need to see the options we want to do for this?
Oh yeah. Okay, good point. But where do we actually set those parameters?
So the workspace is here. The default workspace is this one.
Yeah.
So params is under spec. So we just create another.
Yeah, no, I don't know that that's the case, right? So let's find their docs on how to set parameters, which means actually probably we need to find
Tekton parameters.
Tekton, yeah, Tekton task run set parameters.
Task run specifying parameters. There you go.
Oh, it is that simple.
Come on. I'm not just a pretty face. I know things. Yeah.
Okay, and they're just parameters. They're not resources, right?
Correct. They're just parameters.
Perfect. All right, great. I didn't think they'd be that simple.
All right. Params.
All right.
And then name, image. Oh no, this is the actual.
What are you getting name from?
This right here. So we actually.
Yeah. So what do they look like in the actual?
They're down here.
Back to the
right?
doc.
So if you see here, right, the Docker file, the image right here.
Yeah, but is it name and value? Like, what's the syntax you're supposed to be using?
Name value.
Yeah. Okay. So basically like setting environment variables.
Yeah.
So name is image, and then value is what? JJ Asgar /
No, we just use a generic one, right? Or the main one here. Alpine 3 right?
No. This is like what your image is going to be called when it builds it.
Oh, I thought this was the builder image.
No. So Kaniko uses your Docker file.
Here's the builder image right here. That's the builder image. Okay.
But again, that's a different image, right? That's the image that's got Kaniko in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. I'm with you now. Okay. So we don't need to worry about the Docker file.
And I would put : latest.
Okay.
Because what you'll find is when you actually want to do build runs for CI, you'll actually want to override this parameter to put your actual version in.
Yeah.
And that sounds like more effort than we have time for. So we'll just do latest for now. So the rest of it is probably good.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing we need.
Yeah. Dear God.
We do need to provide your Docker credentials, your Docker Hub credentials, because it's going to build it and push it in this one step.
Is there a way we can remove the push?
Good question. Why not just let it do it?
Didn't we have a really bad time trying to figure out the push problem last time?
They had a link to how to set up the authentication in the previous.
Oh, haven't we already done that? Yeah, we already did that.
I mean, if you want to just assume it's going to be fine.
No, we have to tell it the secret. No, the Docker secret thing, right? It's k get secrets reg cred. No.
But it's in a different namespace.
Oh, damn. Oh,
right?
But so, we still have it though.
Can we just look at their document and make sure it's looking for the same thing?
Right.
So jump up a file or directory, and then scroll down. There was something about service account. So open up that authentication.
This looks familiar.
Yeah, that does look familiar. Yeah, so make sure you have that in a separate window, please. Make sure you have that secret and it looks the same. And I think that annotation is important.
Go on secret. Docker creds.
Okay, that's the service account. And then you have the secret itself, which is it just reg cred?
I believe so. Where we create reg.
But don't show that to me.
That's fine.
If you just do a like a ls. Oh, I think you might have actually done the reg cred secret on the DL, like from your local machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it is hopefully up in whatever namespace we were doing. So do a get namespaces and we'll try and remember. Oh, you know what? Do a k get secrets -- all namespaces.
K get secrets all.
And then do a grep for cred.
There you go, reg cred.
Okay, it's in the default namespace, of course.
Because I'm lazy.
So you can do a k get secret.
Oops, sorry. K get secret.
Yeah. -n default reg cred, and just make sure that works. Right. And so now you can do that again, -o YAML, and output it to a file. So greater than, yeah.
Okay.
Right. And then I think you can do a k apply -f reg cred.yaml -n and your current namespace.
I'm in the OC Python namespace.
Yeah, but I think because you pulled it down, it's going to have the namespace in its.
Oh, okay. Like that?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So let me think. So you want to modify that namespace, but you want to do it in a safe place. Oh, have you got YQ?
Is it just not right here? Namespace right here.
Yeah. But I want to show you a cool trick with YQ.
Okay. Yep.
So run YQ again.
Hang on. Can I show this to everyone?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So YQ again.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I want to look at the docs.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And yeah, so dash, if you use YQW, you can replace things. So if you do cat secret.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. You're going to want to be careful because you don't want to actually cat the thing to.
Oh, that's fine. It's just base 64, isn't it? Like if somebody copies and pastes it and steals that from my thing, they deserve it. Right?
Okay. So it was it W?
Yep.
And then dash, because it's coming from standard out.
Mm-hmm.
And then do a greater than new regcred.yaml. But don't hit enter yet, because after the dash, we actually need to put in the changed key. So do metadata.namespace equals, it'll need to be one thing. You can't do spaces like that. It'll really confuse it. And then OC Python.
Okay.
Yep. And then throw your secret up and then do a cat.
Nope.
Oh, it didn't work.
Nope.
All right, well, just edit it while you got the secret up.
OC Python.
Yeah.
And
then apply it.
There we go.
And then you want to create a, let me think about this. We need to create that namespace, not the namespace, the service account.
Okay.
And call it buildbot or something similar, so you can see down there.
Okay.
Right.
Copy.
So paste that in. And then obviously change the secret name to be regcred.
Good. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And so apply the service account.
Yep.
And then in the task run, we need to set the service account we want it to use. Yeah. And I think it's under spec, but let's just double check in the doc. Task run. Oh, it was right there. Wherever, go back to the page you were just on.
This one?
No, the one you were just on. Yeah, here. Scroll down to the next one. See under spec, service account name, buildbot. You just need
Yes.
one line.
We should probably call this something different.
Yeah.
Kaniko run. I really don't like this.
Well, so I think right now we don't need it. So maybe just comment that section out.
Oh, damn it. Thought it was going to work. Whatever.
And then you'll need to comment it out in the task as well.
What was it called? My or source. Yeah, the working directory there. That requires it, doesn't
it? Good question. Why don't we just leave it and see if it does it right?
All right.
Before we try and correct something that may or may not be a problem. Let's just see if it is.
There.
Yeah, it looks right.
We'll check that persistent volume claim. Don't trust myself. Okay. All right. So okay.
Apply the task itself dash a kaniko.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And then do a k get. What's the group name? Tekton, I think. Enter. Task run validation failed. So you can do a k describe on that name with the slash in it. Didn't need these params, but they were provided anyway.
Image.
Yeah, but it did want an image.
Image.
Right, but the task was looking for us to provide that as a parameter.
Yes.
So go back to the.
And there, yeah, there's no default.
Yeah, because it wants us to provide it. That's the only thing that. So the rest have defaults.
Yeah.
So go back to the doc where we found the how to put parameters in. You might have killed it.
I think I did. No, I didn't. It's over here. Oh, do I need ticks around it? Around the value? Because of the slash and the colon?
I wouldn't think so. It should be able to figure that out. If a task has parameters, you can use params field to. Weird. Well, I mean, maybe put quotes around it just in case, but I don't think that's our problem. You're going to need to kill it and run it again, I think. Do a delete of the task run.
Got it.
Because remember, the task runs are meant to be one-offs.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Yeah, so generally when you're doing a task run or a pipeline run, you want to use create and delete.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a reminder to yourself that you're doing one-off tasks.
Yep.
Still failed.
Still doesn't like image.
But we killed the image. Oh, this is. Oh, look, it's looking at inputs parameters, build an image.
Yeah, that was what the
Oh
thing
yeah,
was.
that's.
Yeah. Task spec default. I'm not seeing image.
Oh, look, it says image. I'm really confused.
Image right here.
Didn't we just tell it not? Didn't we just not pass that in? Go back to your task run. Yeah, comment those lines out. Save it, do a delete, and then yeah. Yeah, the describe is right. Let's see what the error is now.
We have no way of telling where to go. It doesn't know where to go.
Right.
Source.
Source. Huh?
The fuck is source?
Oh yeah, source. We needed to tell it where the source code was.
No, source is the name of the workspace.
Oh, yeah, and that should be getting that from the task run step.
We haven't even told it where to get the code from.
Yeah, no. So workspace's source path is the working dir. So go back to the task run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not even a GitHub link in here or anything.
Yeah, go back to their instructions.
You want to look at their tests real quick? Maybe the test will tell us more.
That is probably a very good idea. So there's a resources YAML and a run YAML. Oh, interesting.
That's not helpful.
No. So I bet you they're specifying stuff in resources, and then it's being pulled into the task run. Yeah, look at this. Huh. This is where source is coming from.
So should we be good citizens and help their README here?
Well, we should make sure it's going to work first.
Touche. Speaking of though, I could really use a snack real quick. And we've been pushing, we've been pushing for an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll take about a 5-minute break. And then we'll be back. Thanks everybody. we're back. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. So thanks for sticking around. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay. Yeah, just be nice doing the nice little whatever. So yes, Paul and I are hacking away on some tekton, and thank you for sticking around. Yeah. And we might have an answer. Do you feel like we do?
Yeah, I feel like we have an answer.
Okay.
And the answer is, once again, their documentation is bullshit. So let's flip back to the catalog.
All right, hang on.
And have a look at the kaniko main thing. And this should have been apparently obvious, but I think we were moving a little bit too quick and kind of skipped it. But we actually need to have a task that goes and does a git clone, right? Because there's no source for
it. Nice.
Right? Now, and if you look at the usage, look what it says. This task runs the task to fetch a Git repo and build and push a container image using kaniko. It does not do that.
No.
So I think you were in the right space when you were looking at tests. So let's go into tests and have a look at the run. And this run is going to be a pipeline run, not a task run, right? Because we need to run several tasks. The first of which is the fetch repository, which is doing git clone. Then it's doing the kaniko build. And then it is doing a digest verification.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. This is so not what we were, this was not implied at all.
Right. And then you can see they're passing in the parameters there, the no code. So they're using Kelsey Hightower's example. So I think if we grab this file and call it pipeline.
Yep.
And we can then clean it up.
Okay. Raw.
All right.
Should we put a PR on to change this as a pipeline run instead of run.yaml? Because that feels like
we should make this work.
Run to pipeline.yaml.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And so this contains both the pipeline and the pipeline run, and that's fine because we'll probably need to delete and create both a few times while we're figuring it out. And so I feel like this is gonna take care of a few things.
Don't we need to find that task? The fetch repository task?
We will need to find that fetch repository task, yes.
Yeah.
But let's get our parameters in order. So that that URL needs to be your Python, OC Python.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then the rest of that is fine. And then let's have a look at what's happening for the kaniko task. Params.image. So we're passing in that somewhere, so we'll need to find that in a second. Just do a search for image.
How about you drive for a second?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do something great for a stream. I'm gonna eat some chips. When you're doing this.
Classic JJ. All right, let me see if I can get big enough. All right, so we're gonna look for this image.
do kind of like having the idea that the pipeline run and the pipeline are in one file. To your point, when you're debugging and you're iterating on this thing,
Right.
right? It really does, that does actually seem like a really good idea. But then breaking it up when it's done.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out where the params image is coming from.
Yeah, it's not. It's not in this file.
Right. So, oh no, it's right at the top here.
Oh. What?
It's just not being set.
And how the hell is it going to build anything?
Right. Unless it's mentioned somewhere else.
I mean, you can do that through the GUI. When you hit like run thing, it'll pop up a little modal.
Right.
And say what image? But we're not using them. We're using this all in.
Yeah. So let's assume, let's do get tekton. And let's delete task run. Okay, delete task. Get back to somewhat clean. We need to grab JJ in the catalog. Do you want to look for the task for doing the git clone?
Seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Because if I do it, obviously no one will see it because I'm not sharing my screen.
Catalog. Hopefully it's under Git. Git clone.
All right. So raw that and just do a wget.
Now this is on the branch of v1 beta 1. Is that gonna be a problem?
It's fine.
Okay.
I think that's because it's for the v1 beta 1 tekton, which I think is what we're running.
There you go. It's in the directory.
Right. Cool. So
now there's something called image inside of this now.
All right, that looks fine. It's taking in input and stuff, so I don't think we need to do anything there. So ls. Okay, let's do tasks, and let's move git clone to tasks, and move kaniko to tasks. Kaniko build.
Reasonable. Yep.
And then let's have a look at our pipeline again. What was this third? Kaniko run after params task.
Values busted again.
What?
Hang on, let me drive. I need to turn this thing off. It's not helping.
Oh.
It's because of the MRC.
Yeah.
I really do need to get rid of it. It's not helping any. I've gotten used to the soft key escape on the MacBook Pro too, so I'm not gaining anything with JJ as escape.
Interesting. So the verify digest, instead of a task ref, they're doing a task spec, and they're actually just putting the entire task spec in here.
It doesn't seem very modular.
Well, I think it's just because it's such a small thing. It's just getting Ubuntu and like comparing two values.
Okay.
Now, what's interesting though is if the kaniko is pushing the image up, that would mean that
they would need writes and
yeah. So we need to make sure we're using the service account. But it also means it's pushing it to pushing it to the Docker registry and then doing the digest check.
That is true.
Oh, I like this. So I feel like I don't like that. So let's not skip TLS verification.
We're good citizens, right? That's the whole point of this.
I would hope so.
Oh, I got more sugar in my body now. The brain's working again. The brain's working again.
All right, so it's pulling image from params image. Does that mean up here we need to just
make a value?
Yeah, I think that's the case. Oh, JJ.
What?
How do I type JJ? Just slowly?
Yeah. I'll fix it for next time. I'm gonna remove it. It's dumb. I know.
And then what was the OC?
Python.
Yeah. Python.
Do dash so we don't. Yeah, do dash. Don't do the. That's the name that we're gonna be using.
Okay, so we have our pipeline. Oh, this is just the pipeline, not the pipeline run. Aha. But I feel like if we have this as the default, and then in the run, we would override it to be how do we set default? Whatever, we'll just leave it like that for now. So we can save this. And then the pipeline run. Oh, here, look, there's the image. Right. Right. Oh, and that's why it was doing the skip TLS, because it was doing it from localhost.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I see what it's doing. If it is doing it to localhost, does that mean Kaniko is running
its own registry?
Its own registry? Or is it more, or is it just more broken docs?
Does it say that? Kaniko. It's always nice to see a slideshow, a bunch of slides, tell me what's going on. Jesus. Well, it just said that it built it. What? It's like an architecture diagram or something here.
Let's just keep rolling and see what we come across. So we need the next.
Because I mean, if it has its own registry built in,
yeah, I don't think it does.
Like that's dumb, right? Like it's the whole point of it is so we don't have to build stuff, but you still have a registry. Yeah.
It might have its. So Kaniko will build and push, right? Because you don't have Docker. Therefore, you need somewhere for the image it builds to go. And so I think it's pushing it to a registry. And so I think they're using localhost 5000. So they're not actually pushing it up to a real registry. But I feel like we can YOLO this.
My my stumbling block on this whole thing is the whole point of it is so you don't have the Docker daemon running.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but don't forget we've grabbed their tests.
True.
And so their test doesn't want to be pushing up things to a real registry. So therefore, they've got some temporary registry they can push to make sure it's working.
Absolutely. I'm more of a strategic question here. Why is Kaniko, if it has a registry built in?
I don't think it does.
Oh, you don't? Oh, you think that they've created one?
I think in their CI system, there's a registry running on localhost 5000.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Where was I? Grow back to their resources.yaml. I think we need to grab that down as well. And that's why we need that volume, because there's multiple tasks. So they need to share that volume between them. Okay, so let's grab that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then is there anything here we need to do to make it work? That storage request is too small, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is it yeah, 10 GI? Isn't it GI?
Is it GI?
I think so.
All right, go ahead.
So I think we can k apply dash ls make resources. So move resources YAML to resources pvc.yaml, and then move service account to resources service account.yaml. So now we can do k apply dash f resources.
Oh, I forgot about that. That it can actually read directories and just do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, as we're doing this, I'm just trying to keep it clean. So the tasks we've got are in here. Oop. Cat, come on, what are you? Some kind of amateur. And then the resources. So we should be able to apply those as the directories. And then k create dash f pipeline. Let's do a k get tekton. We have nothing. Good. So we want to do k apply dash f tasks. K get tekton.
Good.
And then we want to do k create dash f pipeline. Tekton.
Failed validation.
Pipeline validation. Story of our lives.
If I actually had like titles for these streams, maybe I'll do that for the YouTube video, and that's going to be the name of this one. Just pipeline validation failed. What the hell?
It's because I had to. My Tmux window is bigger than yours.
Ah, yeah. Heyo.
Digest. What?
What? That wasn't script.
Where's the error? Didn't need these params, but they were provided anyway.
Image. That looks familiar. Hey, my foodie just showed up.
Huh?
My foodie just showed up.
Your foodie.
The thing I told you about.
Oh, you got an air fryer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So.
Living the American dream.
It's true. I'm waiting for those shishito peppers, right? Salt and olive oil. Put those in there. Snack on those for. Oh my god, I could snack on those for hours. Maybe we'll do that for Friday. Oh. Yeah. Sorry, streamers. That was That was a different conversation, but that's what happens with CZ and I. We go rambling.
Delete -f pipeline. Vim pipeline. Like, I don't understand why this is a problem. Like, how is it? So we look at pipeline. Params. Name image. Let's just go back and do YY.
Up a line, up a few lines.
P. No, I got the wrong one. Oh, that's because I.
You want me to do it?
No, this amateur is going to do it.
We'll spin up Nano.
So we're under image. We're going to do YY. Go back up to where we were. And do a
P.
P.
There you go.
There we go. Kill that. And then kill those. Save that. Okay, create -f pipeline.
Ooh.
Unknown field value.
Oh, is it description is a problem?
No, value is the problem. See, that's okay.
Yeah, that's params under spec, not tasks.
Yeah, so I'm just going to kill that off as well. And then come down to image.
Value and put that there.
Comment that out. J. Are you typing while I'm typing?
Nope.
Weird.
I'm gonna remove it. I'm typing. I swear, it's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Okay. So we're now setting that value as part of our task. So we're just not going to worry about overriding it. So let's save that. Let's delete -f pipeline and not found. So let's just assume it's going to work. Right. Okay, get tekton.
5 seconds. So that's it.
Okay, describe pipeline run.
Oh, failed to update labels and annotations. That's new.
Right.
So where does that come from?
We need whatever tekton is running as. So that's the pipeline controller, which is tekton itself. NS tekton.
Tekton pipelines.
Okay, get pods.
There
Okay,
it is.
logs -f tekton pipelines controller.
We've entered the matrix.
Tail 20. pipeline failed to
error handling. Nope.
invalid parameters. So that's the one we were doing. And then fail operation because pipeline runs. The object has been modified. Please apply to the latest. And then operation cannot be fulfilled. Kaniko, the object has been modified. Please apply your changes. Still that one. And then pipeline failed to update labels and annotations. Okay, that's so useful. Do you want to grab and copy that line? Pipeline run failed. Pipeline run failed to update labels annotations.
Yes, it's the whole all the way up to here.
Oh, hang on. I'm still looking at mine. No, I feel like you probably just need the message itself. So like pipeline run failed to update. Yeah, even that's too much. Like not that one. Yeah, there. Until yeah, perfect. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. It's an older version of Kubernetes. Okay, so that's not helpful.
Right. Yeah, no, the next one down had your error message in it. Pipeline run failed. Yeah. Oh, that's for pull request logs. Ugh. This isn't going to help us. It's just logs. Get memory. Try that one. I'm assuming it's a permissions problem, but oh well, that's super.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Let's have a look at. Oh. No.
No, that's it. The rest of it's fine.
All right. Let's have a look at kget pod tekton pipeline controller -o YAML YQR spec. Oh. Oh. Service account.
420.
Name.
420. Sorry.
Kget service accounts. Tekton pipelines controller. And then kget role bindings.
Really? We have gone back into permission problems again?
Yeah, so I'm sure it's permission problems. Kget role bindings, tekton pipeline controller -o YAML. It's got the role of tekton pipelines controller. Kget.
It looks.
Yeah. Yeah, here it is. So is there a cluster role binding? So I think that's the guy we want. Okay, get cluster role tekton controller
Cluster access.
tekton pipelines controller cluster access YAML.
He's got everything. All the verbs. Oh. Oh shit.
So namespaces and pods, list and watch. Tasks, blah, blah, blah. Get list, create, blah, blah, blah. Tekton dev. It's got all the verbs there. So like, what is the problem then?
The error. Right.
What was it trying to change the
Label.
trying to change
Labels
like annotation? Does it say
no.
what object?
Pipeline front failed. No.
Pipeline failed update. Namespace OC Python. Name kaniko test pipeline run. Pipeline failed update. Okay. Let's change back to our where are we? OC Python. Okay, okay, delete -s pipeline. Tekton. So it's still failing, and it'll probably be that same error. Okay, describe pipeline test run. Pipeline failed to. Is there more details in the status? Oh, but his didn't these parameters they provide anyway image again? What is going on here?
I think I found it.
Oh yeah.
That was very loud.
What's that?
That dun 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 noise.
Oh, that was me typing angry, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, what have you found?
Looks like this is a generic error. It's like a kernel32.dll error, according to this. I'll put this in the chat. If anyone's watching, I'm curious. Where are you? I think it's that one.
Okay.
And it's a legit bug.
Is it the PVC that's the problem?
I think it might be.
Okay, get PVC. Oh, I mean, it's there.
No, 20 gigs. We give it 10.
Maybe that's the smallest it'll give us. It's 18 minutes old, so it's in the right.
Yeah, I guess right. Oh.
But it's still complaining about image. All right, so there's our tasks. Programs, image, tasks, kaniko. Oh yeah, look, they totally have pulled the image name out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So image. Okay, so create it again. Okay, get tekton. Still failing. Okay, describe pipeline run.
Wait, we've never seen this. No, same thing. Damn it.
So let's have a look. Invalid input resources. Tasks declared required resources are missing from the task run.
Source, which is
Source.
So go bring up the task run and add source to that. Isn't that exactly what we just, yeah.
But I'm just trying to look at the.
Mm-hmm. I'm really happy our PVC is working.
Well, it seems to be. So here's our thing. Oh, here we go. So let's go back to the tasks kaniko build. So resources, source, type of Git. So we need to somehow define that resource. But isn't that what we were doing with the volume?
Wait. Is there another thing we haven't installed?
No, I think in the pipeline run, we do the fetch repository. And then we have the workspace's source, and that's the shared workspace. Where else do we mention this? Kaniko. Yeah, so we have workspaces, and that's setting up the workspace based on that. But we still aren't providing
The source?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's there, but I think it's expecting something different in here. Okay, so resources, source, Git. Do you want to see what you can find here? How do we pass it the resources?
And this is the
So
kaniko build.
This is the this is the task. So we're looking for how to pass resources into tasks. Which no, it won't be in here. It'll be in. Oh, hang on. Pipeline resources is what we're looking for. Yeah. Task input could be
Git resource.
Yeah.
Type of Git params value URL version master. This is a pipeline resource for this.
Yeah. Okay, I'm really confused here.
Couldn't we
Because instead,
try this?
Well, instead of this,
Mm-hmm.
it's using the git clone task
In the build, in the pipeline.
In the pipeline.
So should we not use a git clone in the pipeline for that task and just go back to the git resource?
Well, let's go back to the command prompt.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have another look at the task itself. So resources, source. So where do we use that?
Oh shit, so that little line that says it clones the stuff for you is accurate then?
Yes, it is.
But it's just missing information.
They're clearly using a different task
in their pipeline one that we saw for the test. So they're not, the test does not reflect what we're doing.
All right. So under resources, so grab from that doc, grab this pipeline resource.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then do a vim resources / source. And paste it in.
Oops, hang on. API version. Let's see, Python, namespace of, let's see, Python. And
it'll complain because of the JJ thing. Oh, you fixed it.
No, I didn't. I don't know why it didn't work that way, but I'm going to fix it now so we don't have to worry about it later. Hang on. All right.
Okay. So now we have that in there. I just want to, you actually don't need to specify a namespace.
Oh, because we're just been pushing into that one.
We're just going to work with the namespace that we're set at.
Yep.
So now we have this as resources. Can we go back to the oh.
We need to change that claim name, don't we?
No, I don't think we need that. You know what? Let's go back to Kaniko build. Let's think about this. So it's wanting resources source and it's stepping it into. So if we just comment this out, right? So it's not asking for that. And then we look where it's calling for source. Is working the workspace source. So K apply -f tasks. Ooh. Ooh. Narration, do not request inputs, params, and params. No, it doesn't have both. All right. K get tekton. K delete
pipeline.
F pipeline. K delete -f resources. K delete -f tasks. All right.
We don't need that git clone anymore, do we?
No. Well, that's the thing. We have to modify either the task or the pipeline. And I was gonna see if we could just let the pipeline work. So we'll apply the resources again. And then we'll apply -f the tasks.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we're not calling the git clone, it doesn't matter.
Right. And then we've got the pipeline. So the pipeline, all right, so the pipeline, this guy is going to output into the shared workspace. And the shared workspace is the Kaniko source PVC.
So it'll clone it into that. Yes.
Right.
And it exists.
That will hopefully exist by the time we're ready to go.
Oh, because we deleted it, did it delete the PVC?
Yeah, and then I recreated it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the next task, which is the Kaniko task, is you use the shared workspace.
Yep.
And it's going to be called source. So in /workspaces/source, if I am getting this right, whatever was built in the fetch, whatever came out of fetch repository will end up in the shared workspace.
Yes.
And so therefore, as long as the build is working off that directory, which it is, workspace source, we should be okay. So rather than passing in that Git resource, we're going to let that Git clone task run it.
Got it.
-f pipeline, just for consistency of what we're doing. Okay, get tekton. Okay, describe pipeline runs. Tekton dev. Invalid output resource. Tasks declared required resources missing from the task. Run. Image. Right.
Task. Where's the task run?
Now, how do we see which task?
/ task run.
Output resources task declared. Okay.
Task spec.
Tasks. Okay, let's look at git clone. Was there anything image here? No.
No, it was lowercase image.
Here. I was just looking. Yeah, but it was complaining about uppercase image.
I thought it was lowercase. Yeah, lowercase.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, because the task is
there you go. There's output right there.
Resources image type image. And it's those resources aren't being declared.
To see if it just, that's the problem with the thing.
Yeah. Huh.
Ooh, that is really not happy.
No, yeah, this happened before as well. Oh.
Hmm. Oh, there it is. Destination resources image area. So you need that. It needs to know where to put the output. You need to build it, right? It's going to put the user / workspace / image.
I'm just going to put
source.
GitHub.com JJ as /OC Python help me out here. JJ?
OC _ Python.
Oh, wait. No, this is the destination. So the destination is JJ as OC Python latest. Is that what we decided on?
That's what we said.
No, isn't it? OC, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. The source code is _ and Kubernetes is being a dick. So we have to put dash.
Now we apply it again, and then we delete pipeline and create pipeline kget or tekton.
Oh.
What?
Excellent.
Kget pods. TKN pipeline logs last.
Okay. Oh, things happened. Did it do it?
k get pods, k describe pipeline run. Okay, 1 incomplete, 2 failed. Well, at least we started running one of the tasks.
That is true. So we tried to check everything out, right?
Yeah. So k get task run. So this guy succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
So k tkn task run logs kaniko pipeline run.
I'm going to copy and paste it.
I got it. Okay, so that looks like it cloned the repo. It
Yes.
actually cloned OC Python Flask.
B29.
Okay, so
B29.
that looks
Yeah,
good.
it did actually clone it, yeah.
And then, so.
But in workspace output,
so
not
this
workspace.
Guy. Yeah, no, that's because that's how it's called. It's called output in the Git clone. It's called source in the.
Okay.
Yeah. So this guy is a task run validation. So we can do a k describe task run. Found workspaces did not match declared workspaces provided extra values source. Okay, so k edit task, no, vim tasks, kaniko build.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, provided, actually, I think it might be here in the pipeline. Declared workspaces. Extra value source. Okay, so there's a bound workspace, so that will be in the task. Kaniko build. So workspace.
Mm-hmm. Hmm?
Oh, huh. Tasks, git clone, workspaces. So we need this. So workspaces name source. Workspaces name source description the source turn into an image. Okay, because I think in the pipeline we are speccing a pipeline reference, and we're speccing our workspaces from shared workspace. So I need this to be shared workspace. Oh, okay, here. So in the pipeline, it's taking the taking tasks, name, output, workspace, and then source, workspace. Trying to keep all this in my brain is not easy. So in the git clone, we're declaring the workspace and just giving it the name. And then in the kaniko build, we're giving it the workspace and giving it the name.
Mm-hmm. They are different names, though.
They are different names, but it looked like here we're saying we have a workspace, but then in each task, we're referring to it, right?
Yes.
So here, fetch repository, we're calling it output. Here, we're calling it source. So I think we can delete delete-f tasks, create-f tasks, create-f pipelines, get tekton. So we're now running,
mm-hmm.
and so we can now do a tkn task pipeline run logs last -f.
Things are happening.
Right. So it's done the git init. It's done the git clone. It should now be switching to kaniko. You can do it.
It's got to probably pull down that image first, right?
It's got to pull down that image. It's also got to map and unmap the PVC.
Oh crap! So it's going to take a little while.
Well, it's not recreating the PVC. It's just mapping it.
Okay.
Right. How's that? Still running. So get, and we've got a task runs, and the currently is the, so the right pipeline, the right task is currently running.
Yep. Oh.
That's okay.
Because it tried to do AWS credentials.
Well, it didn't error on those. I think that's just a warning.
Okay.
Error checking push permissions. Make sure you enter the correct tag name and you're authenticated correctly. And try again. Check push permissions for. Rim pipeline service account. Yeah, this should be easy. So if we look at our old task run, we had a service account name.
Yeah, build bot right there.
Right, and so I think.
Sorry.
We need to stick this into. Can we right here? No. Vim task kaniko build. No, it was in the build. It was in the build run, wasn't it?
Yes.
So it needs to go into
task
run. It was in the task run, so it needs to go into the pipeline run for it to work. Ideally, we only want to set it for the
push
for this guy.
Yeah.
But I think for now we can probably do it here, and just hope it gets its way through. And so we can now do a delete -f pipeline. Pipeline Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Well, poop. So somehow we need to stick this into here. So task ref run after workspaces. We'll see if we can stick it there.
According to this, we can. Oh, it has to be, yeah, above task ref. Wait, where'd you put it? I lost it. Task.
It's at
yes,
the same level
yeah.
of task
Okay.
ref. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, K apply dash F pipeline. K delete dash F pipeline. So it still doesn't like it. Is it service account name, or just service account?
Service account name.
Okay, let me show you. Let me have a look at your screen, because I'm just looking at my screen.
Or in the pipeline run.
Yeah, see, we're not in the task run. You're looking at the wrong spot. So here at the pipeline run. Oh, did I try and put it in the pipeline? Am I that stupid?
Yeah, it looks like you are putting it in.
Oh my God. I even knew it wasn't supposed to go there. All right, so pipeline run under spec. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. Thanks for trying to be helpful and screwing it up. Service A. All right. Apply. Okay, TKN pipeline logs last.
Things are happening.
All right, fingers and toes crossed, please, JJ.
Trying.
What an adventure we are having.
It's true. We've almost successfully got it to clone something down from GitHub and run a build against it and push, but still haven't actually ran any tests or anything. But we can at least build the containers, right?
Right. Yes.
And that is a huge step forward. It's only taken us 2 hours and 30 minutes to figure this out.
Okay, so that's done, and the git okay, so the git clone tells you the SHA it was cloned at. And so I guess if you wanted to, you could use that as like the Docker tag.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Just give it to you for free, basically.
I mean, if you're okay with that being your.
Well, and then you tag it with the latest, right?
Right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yay.
I can't even right now. I can't handle it.
All right, do a Docker run.
No, something didn't work right.
Oh.
Because it shouldn't have exited so quickly. So I think there's something wrong in that final. So let's do a K get task run. No, succeeded. Run fetch, run kaniko, 89 seconds ago. All right, so K get pipeline resources, kaniko. Oh. Describe. run kaniko and then describe it.
The hell?
So what is going on?
Like, I'm not actually seeing the error. Right?
Right. All right,
Like
so let's do docker pull jj as gar / oc dash
Python
latest.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was just the validation step that didn't work.
Again, we're validating after we pushed it.
Right. So here's, so run after takes the digest.
Oh, was it that it hit the exit one? That's why it just dropped out, huh?
Yeah, but it should have given us some output.
Did it? We just went right by it really fast?
No,
because I saw a bunch of entries. Oh, no. Okay.
If we do the unable to find result reference by parameter digest and verify. Could not find result with image digest for task run kaniko. Okay, for pipeline.
Right there, value, kaniko, digest, done.
Yeah, but this is that's it coming. This is the verified digest. It's the creation of that digest that we're looking for.
Oh.
Which must be needed in task.
We don't declare it anywhere.
Tasks, kaniko. Yeah, so why is that? Go back to where we found the was it the tests?
Yes.
Let's see what we're missing in there.
So the resources again is just the PVC.
Right.
Okay, just making sure. The run is
the pipeline, which for the most part is, so in the only place, do a word search for image digest.
only place.
All right. Yep. Go back to the task then. So kaniko.yaml, and then do a search for digest. Oh, there it is. You must have accidentally wiped it out at some point. Okay, so under workspaces,
it's a params of results, spec params results.
This looks different. Does this look different?
Yeah, this is completely different than what we've been doing.
How do we get it? Well, where did we pull this from then?
This is we've been looking at the test. The pipeline test. This
Yeah,
is
but
the
that
action.
didn't-
This is the
the pipe-
task. This is the task.
Yeah, but we pulled this task from that same place, right? We didn't
Yeah.
write this entire task ourselves.
No, we use this one under the run. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just uploaded this task. We didn't change this task at all.
What? That's
Oh,
what
it's
I'm saying.
alpha 1. It's the alpha 1.
Oh my! Are you serial? Is
There you
this
go.
why we've had so many problems?
I think so.
Hang on, let me come back to your Zoom. So we grabbed. Where did we get this? Did
Hey,
we
it's
get
my
this?
teammate.
It's his fault.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to the kaniko, just kaniko itself.
Mm-hmm.
And how did we get into the V1 alpha branch?
I just changed it when I looked at the kaniko.
Oh, you actually clicked on, you purposefully went to the different branch?
Yeah, just now.
Okay, but somehow we pulled that one down. So go back to the master branch. Oh, the beta, so the beta is the default branch.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, because we did, where it's got that kubectl apply,
Mm-hmm.
you ran that.
I did, which is
And that's
master.
master, and master doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
No, it does exist. Oh, but master isn't the default.
No.
Yeah, okay. So,
And this hasn't been changing too much.
okay. So I'm
Well,
going to guess that we have somehow managed to, somewhere in their docs, they must have looped us to the different branch. And so I'm guessing that our tasks and stuff don't quite line up. So we're in the master branch right now.
correct.
So click on the kaniko.yaml.
Which looks like alpha 1. Alpha 1.
No, but you're looking at the API version for the tekton
Mm-hmm.
CRD, not what's necessarily in the branch.
Oh, okay.
So this doesn't look like it has the output for the image digest, right? Do a search for digest.
6 matches? Nope. No matches.
No. Okay. So this looks like the one we have for this. Now go to
The pipeline test?
the pipeline test.
Off of master.
Yeah.
Significantly smaller.
Oh my God. I hate them so much. Oh.
And this was created back in November.
Yeah, okay. So I don't think we should be using master. I think, so go back to, I guess beta is newer than alpha, right?
Yes.
So go to the V1 beta, which is the default. So here, yeah, I think we were in the right place, but we had pulled some stuff from master. So,
well, yeah, because we did what the docs told us to do, which was kubectl apply master.
Right. And then, all right. So does this look? So let's find the task. So that has the digest there. So let's find the actual task definition.
From beta 1 in the task.
Yeah.
It's here. It has the image digest.
So
we should nuke. Yeah, nuke it.
Hit RAW on this. And then I'm going to get tekton. I'm going to k delete -f pipeline, k delete -f tasks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do I'm going to
Go into
cp
tasks.
tasks.
Yeah.
Kaniko build to Kaniko build. Oop. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to grab that file down.
Did we change anything in there compared to
we
like,
did we
okay.
did, but we'll figure it out. Hang on.
Oh, you want to put that in the tasks
Yeah.
directory? My bad.
Move Kaniko tasks, Kaniko build, vim tasks, Kaniko build. Okay. So image is back in. This is why we had so many problems with the parameters and stuff. So image is back in there. Workspace source is in there, which I think could have disappeared on us. Build and push, image, build it image, Docker file, params image. Oh yeah, see here's a whole separate thing for doing the digest
image,
stuff.
Yep. Ah.
All right, so we need to go back to the pipeline and I think we want to re-enable this.
I don't think that I think we added that.
Yeah, because we need it. Yeah, was it here?
Yeah, we removed that value from the top.
Yeah.
And then the params was the local one, line 67 was the local host one.
Right. So we're calling the Kaniko, we're passing in the source workspace, we're passing in the image parameter. We don't want the skip TLS. And then we're going to do that. So k apply -f tasks, k apply k create -f pipeline, unknown field params.
That's not a good sign.
Well, let's actually k delete -f pipeline. Pipeline run, pipeline. So flip back to the tests run.
Mm-hmm.
And then where are they putting the params? Okay. So under spec is lowercase params image. So let me fix that.
The same line as workspaces. Yep. Image. Yeah, there's no value there.
There's
for
no
that
value
one.
there. Okay. And then we have it here under workspaces like this. Should it be a capital?
Workspaces. Hang on. I lost it.
Image,
skip.
params, image. Up a bit. There. So you just went right there.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we just wanted we hard coded it. That's right.
So have a look and see if there's anywhere else that lives.
The only other thing was all the way at the bottom of line 67, localhost 5000 of where to push it, it seems.
Yeah, that's the pipeline run. So that's where we
yep.
set it.
There you go.
So it's round braces params image. Params $D. And then okay, I think this is what we have. So we're passing into the pipeline a parameter of image, and that's filling in this parameter here, which is then filling in this parameter here, which is then filling in the task kaniko of image. It's filling in that, and that is being used for our destination params image.
I'm going to go ahead and delete.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. So let's k apply -f tasks. Make sure that's still correct. It is. K get tekton. K create -f pipe -f pipeline.
Webhook pipeline tekton dev.
Unknown field params.
No, it said it was from the pipeline.yaml.
Oh yeah, thank you. Catch. That's what I thought I had up. Okay, so it doesn't like this.
Okay, double check. This is beta 1. It says image, description, under workspaces. Yeah. Huh.
Respect. So it has it there, and it has it again under tasks. So has it under tasks, params. So under workspaces. Here it is.
Ah, stupid YAML.
Yeah. Nope, still doesn't like the pipeline.
Well, I got the first one done.
Okay. Params.
Params image. Under workspaces. Under name. Oh, got there. I really didn't like that one.
Yeah, but that's no, that's not better. So that to me says that it's not this line that's the problem.
My gut's telling me it's line 35.
But it's the same as above. Right? Tasks, task ref, workspaces, param.
Take out that value and put the JJ Asgar again. Try that. Because it could be that it's not, we're referencing something that isn't there.
No, but it's not. If you look at the error. Oh, is it that?
Yeah. I think it's wrong. I think it's I think you're pointing to something. Yeah, I think you're pointing to something wrong. It isn't there.
But it is here.
Did you spec.params.image?
Is that what it says? What's it say in the doc?
No, in the doc it says it's params image. But we could have found a problem with this.
All right. JJ Asgar slash
OC-Python
latest.
Now if that passes, right? Nope. Oh wait, what? Oh, delete it. Then delete it very much.
Oh, is it the pipeline run or the pipeline? It's a pipeline. Okay.
Wait, pipeline were ref?
What? See pipe.
Oh, you mentioned it. No, it's again 65. Go back to it. Go back to it. Go all the way bottom. Yeah, the params is in the wrong spot. The name's supposed to be pushed over. There you go.
But it was complaining about the pipeline, not the pipeline. Oh,
yeah, it was.
Because
it was the second one. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn
So,
it.
yeah, try that back to the image. Tag it. Fucking YAML, man. We've literally lost 30 minutes on just that.
Right.
We literally lost 30 minutes on just two white spaces.
So that looks like it's now created. So get tekton. So we're now running the pipeline. So tkn pipeline logs -f. All right. So we are back to doing the clone, then the kaniko, and then the digest, and etc.
This is looking better. Oh, and I deleted the OC Python repository. So when it pushes, it would actually have to push everything from the ground up.
Oh, in Docker Hub?
On Docker Hub, yeah. Just so if we actually do see it being pushed, it's like a legit change. Not like cached or anything.
Right.
Come on. No whammies. I really should get that audio sound. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
I think the overlap of people who watch Twitch and understand where the no whammies comes from is a very small connection in the Venn diagram.
There's still, hey, there still is at least one and two, because you know what it is. So, it's small, but it exists.
That's true.
There we go.
All right. So it's building.
I like it. It's copying. I still don't fully understand why this exists. Why would you want to build something without the Docker daemon to run?
Because you're running it in Kubernetes and you don't want to run your pods in privilege mode.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey,
isn't that the same reason Builder exists and the same reason Podman exists?
Nobody's actually giving you a solid answer for that.
Yeah.
That's it. Sweet.
All right. So now let's make sure we haven't got any garbage left over. So rm-rf ugh. And then vim.
Yep, there it is. Let's see Python class.
ci-h user bin bash, and then we want to wget kubectl maybe, and then we want to do a get Kubernetes creds, and then kubectl
I don't actually know what you're doing here.
Well, I'm just trying to think about what CI would look like, right? Actually running these.
Yeah.
So we would load resources, load tasks, load pipeline, and then create pipeline run, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, we need to make pipelines and move CP pipeline to pipelines, build and push .yaml. Right, and so we want to vim that. I want to kill all of this.
Apart from that.
And then we want to vim pipeline build and push. And we want to kill the pipeline run. Okay.
Change pipeline to pipeline run for me.
Yeah. To pipeline.
Because I just know I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I want to build and push. So move pipeline to pipeline run. Build and push.yaml. Oh, good catch. Okay. So back to our CI script. So these ones are pretty easy. Kubectl.
Great.
Wow.
Cretin.
So the resources we probably wouldn't be changing often. So I feel like we do apply-f resources. The tasks, we saw issues with doing apply, right?
Yes.
Remember when we changed it, it would sometimes freak out?
Yes.
So I feel like we should do create -f tasks. But
and also the pipeline. We should also create the pipeline.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, if those tasks already exist, this will fail. Those tasks don't exist, this will pass. But if this is different to what's up there.
It'll
So
get angry.
Almost want to do a kubectl delete -f tasks.
Semicolon. Semicolon. So if we want to task if it's there, if it's not there, continue. Oh, that's an or. We want to do an or.
Well, I don't want to do an or. I think we just want to make sure that we don't because we just don't want it to fail the line, right?
Correct. If it's there, we want to delete it. Otherwise, just continue.
So what we want to do is kubectl get making this that's a bit dirty, but it'll do for now. Kubectl delete -f pipeline echo dot kubectl create -f pipeline, and then oh, whoa. What's redo again?
Oh God, hang on. I always have to look this one up. Redo and Control R.
All right. So here we want to do a kubectl create -f. What's the local task called? Pipeline.
Oh, do a Control N. Control N. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's Control N should have picked that up for you. Or // I think you need / in front of it.
It's fine.
There you go.
Okay. So we have that. Then if we change this to be, is it generate name?
Mm-hmm.
CI build push dash.
Let me double check that.
Oh, so was that was a thing where it only works if we pass it through the tekton, right?
No. Change name to generate name because the bay of dry run and tekton. Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I'm sure there was a way to. Anyway, we're at the end of my ability to keep thinking, so at least this will give us a good spot. So this is roughly what our CI looks like. But actually what we're looking for now is, because we don't necessarily want to run that in a script, we want to look for triggers, right?
And that's for another day.
And have a tekton trigger. But let's just have a look at their doc for it real quick.
All right. Catalog.
Just pop back. Just pop back to the tekton doc.
Okay. Triggers.
Yeah.
So we'll end up having a pod that's always listening or something, right?
Yeah. So click on the GitHub webhook. Oh, of course.
So we have to create an ingress, as the listener service, and then we create something with a webhook on it.
Right. And of course, they've just linked to random YAMLs for that.
Yeah.
So we can figure that out next time. But
Yeah.
I mean, we got through what we wanted to get through.
That is true. That is true.
Awesome. Yeah.
Did you commit
the
all
only
this?
thing we haven't done is pushed it up to your hang on. Why is it doing .. /?
Because we're in one directory below.
Oh, we're in the CI directory.
Yeah, we're in the tekton directory.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did CI tekton.
Yeah,
So,
there's a strong possibility I'll be putting other CIs on this eventually.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. So drop back. Now, at one point, we grabbed that secret that's out of path, right? Yeah, like we're not going to push your Docker password up to this repo.
No, I believe it's just this. Yeah, that's it. Because the secret is called regcred, and that's on the actual machine. It's not.
Well, I remember we downloaded it and messed with it. Is it in the?
No, not there.
Where is it then? Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
So we'll push it up.
Oh.
Why do you move that instead of just uncommenting it?
Habit.
Okay.
And also it forces me to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. What was it called again? Already forgotten. Could CA, what is it? Kaniko.
Kaniko.
Awesome.
Good job.
Yeah, man. Thank you. This was super educational. Like super educational.
Yeah.
And what did we learn? Make sure you pull the. That's valid. That's valid. That's good. Awesome. Well,
yeah, I think what you were going to say is don't let the docs pop you into a different branch than the one you're actually trying to work off, and then not notice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the good citizen thing would be for us to go and like change all those things to like be consistent, because the default branch is.
Yeah, right? But like when you've already given them a bunch of pull requests and they're not being interested in them, you very quickly lose interest in giving them more of your time. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, it's always nice to say.
I feel at this point, like getting this figured out and then blog posts is probably the way to go. And then if we want to, we can always turn those blog posts into pull requests or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, how would we do a dev.to co-authored thing?
I don't know. Yeah. That's a very good question. We should ask them if they have a way to handle that.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Cool.
Okay. Well,
right.
thank you, man.
No, this was good. I'm glad. It was looking like we were going to have another. Didn't quite achieve what we were trying to do, but we did manage to scrape it in. We did not go shorter than usual, which was a problem, but
Yes.
whatever.
We went longer than usual. Okay. All right. Say bye, Paul.
Bye, Paul.